The invisible influence, how the City of London shapes politics, culture, and society without being seen. Power is easiest to see when it acts directly, when governments pass laws, when leaders make speeches, when institutions announce decisions. But the most profound influence in the modern world often moves silently, shaping outcomes without drawing attention to itself. The City of London is one of the most powerful examples of this invisible influence. It does not command armies. It does not rule nations. It does not seek public approval. And yet, its presence can be felt in decisions made in Parliament, in the prices on supermarket shelves, in the policies of foreign governments, and even in the cultural identity of the United Kingdom. To understand how the city shapes society, you must first understand how deeply finance is woven into everyday life. Most people never see it. They never think about what happens inside the square mile. They do not picture traders when they fill their car with fuel, or clearing houses when they buy a home, or global markets when they plan for retirement. Yet every one of these moments is tied to a system that moves invisibly beneath the surface of daily experience. The city's power lies not in being seen, but in being everywhere. Its influence on politics is subtle but constant. The city does not dictate policy. It shapes the environment in which policy is made. Ministers consult financial leaders before announcing budgets. Regulators coordinate with institutions to avoid instability. Parliament debates are influenced by concerns about market reactions. Decisions about tax, trade, regulation, and even foreign affairs are made with one eye on the city's pulse. Not because politicians fear the city, but because the city amplifies the consequences of political choices. A misstep in Westminster can trigger real-world financial stress. Rising borrowing costs, falling currency value, or capital flight. The city does not command the government, but the government cannot ignore it. The relationship is symbiotic, not adversarial. The city depends on political stability. Politicians depend on financial stability. And so, even in moments of public criticism, cooperation remains essential. The financial system becomes an invisible partner in governance, always present, rarely acknowledged. It shapes the choices available to policymakers before the debate even begins. But the city's influence goes far beyond politics. It shapes culture in ways few people recognize. London's identity as a global financial capital attracts talent from across the world. That influx of ambition and diversity transforms neighborhoods, languages, cuisines, art scenes, and even the rhythms of daily life. The city's multinational workforce turns London into one of the most cosmopolitan places on Earth. Conversations shift effortlessly between continents. Ideas circulate with uncommon speed. The presence of the city makes London not just a capital, but a crossroads, a cultural melting pot where the world meets. This global identity influences the country as a whole. Fashion, music, film, media, all are shaped by the cultural gravity of the city, whose economy draws people from every corner of the planet. London becomes a stage for global narratives, and those narratives ripple across British culture. Even those who never visit the city feel its effects through the cultural products that originate in or pass through it. The city also influences society through opportunity and through inequality. Its financial success creates high-paying jobs, supports thousands of businesses, and generates tax revenue that funds public services across the nation. But it also drives up housing prices, intensifies competition, and widens the gap between those who benefit directly from financial success and those who feel disconnected from it. This duality creates tension. The city empowers, but it also challenges. It lifts some people upward, while pricing others out of their own neighborhoods. It fuels growth, while creating disparities that are difficult to resolve. This tension plays out in politics, in media debates, and in public sentiment. Some see the city as a source of national pride, a global powerhouse that gives the UK influence disproportionate to its size. Others see it as a symbol of inequality, privilege, and international detachment. Both views contain truth. The city's invisible influence is complex. It supports prosperity, but it also reshapes cities, labor markets, and social structures in ways that are not always easy to navigate. The city's impact on the global stage is even more far-reaching. Foreign governments treat London not just as a financial center, but as a diplomatic hub. Decisions made in the city affect interest rates in emerging markets, investment flows in developing nations, and currency stability across continents. When London sneezes, parts of the world catch a cold. But when London innovates, the world often follows. The city's regulations, technologies, and standards become models for other nations. Its influence spreads not by decree, but by example. Even the values of the city, trust, continuity, discretion, and pragmatism, influence how global finance behaves. These cultural traits seep into international negotiations, corporate governance, and the unwritten rules of global markets. The city shapes not only the mechanics of finance, but the mindset of those who participate in it. Its invisible influence reaches into conference rooms in New York, Dubai, Singapore, and Hong Kong. Leaders there study London's systems, its traditions, its innovations, and its resilience. They compete with it, but they also emulate it. The city's influence is also psychological. It creates narratives of ambition and success. Young people around the world dream of working in London because they believe it is a place where their talent will be recognized. That dream draws talent from far beyond the UK's borders, injecting the city with endless renewal. Even those who never come to London are influenced by the idea of it, by the perception that it is a center of opportunity, possibility, and global relevance. Yet the city's invisible influence is not always positive. It can distort priorities. It can create pressure on governments to favor short-term stability over long-term justice. It can reward complexity over simplicity. It can make society more focused on economic growth than on human well-being. These contradictions are not flaws of the city alone. They are embedded in the nature of global finance. The city simply magnifies them because of its size and importance. Still, the city remains essential. Its invisible influence keeps the global economy moving. Its networks connect nations. Its institutions stabilize markets. Its culture attracts innovation. Its traditions maintain trust. And its people reinvigorate it every day. The city does not need to be visible to shape the world. Its power lies in being the force behind the curtain, the silent engine that keeps the global system running. In the next episode of Cinematic London Finance Chronicles, we explore the final dimension of this influence, how the city's vision of the future will shape not only global finance, but the fabric of the 21st century itself. Subscribe and continue the journey into the unseen forces shaping our world.